This week, Parashat Tavo, it's very interesting. Elul, one of the highlights of Selichot is Viduy. We talked about the highlight of Selichot is Viduy. And Viduy is usually we come and confess all of the sins that we did. Now, one would wonder that why do we do that? A lot of times, if you come to a person that you sin and you talk about your sin and just say it to him, it's a chutzpah. It's not right. It's not kavod, it's not derech eretz. Especially if you zip through and go. What's the purpose of Viduy? We know that the Viduy, one of the procedure of Shuvah. Shuvah is to stop the head, we're ready. And if you accept that you're not going, then you have to confess. And finally, you have to confess. What's pshat? Oh, it's interesting. In this parsha, we have something called Viduy Meiser. Viduy for Bikurim, Viduy for Meiser. At Rashi says over here, you have to come. The parsha says that you bring your Bikurim and the fruit of Israel, you put in a tene, in a basket, and you bring the HaKadosh Baruch Hu, where Omar To'ilav, and you see in front of Rashi, Rashi says, Omar To'ilav, Shen HaKipur Tova. You tell him that I'm not ingracious. Very interesting. You don't say, I'm a Makir Tov. Say, I'm not ingracious. There's a difference between not being Makir Tov, not to have gratitude, not being ingracious. Somebody saved one's life. He says, thank you, and he goes. He showed gratitude, but is ingracious. Because showing added gratitude has to be in the intensity of the hatava that you got. If you got a hatava of $100,000 and you sign like it as if you get $5, it's not hakarat tov. The intensity of hakarat tov. They will come and tell HaKadosh Baruch Hu on this fruit. That's not just a basket of fruit. There is a backstory, Arami Obed Avi, and what happened and everything. Therefore, there are feelings of being makir tov to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for whatever that Hashem did to you. And then, second parasha Shani, on the third year that you finish giving all of the makaron that you have to give, you have to come and say Viduy and Meiser. You have to say what Hashem, Itvat, Rashi says, Rashi says, what do you do? You say Viduy that you gave Meiser. What do you say? I removed the Kodesh Nabayit and gave it to Levi Gebratom, Nalmona. I gave it. Whatever that I did, all of the things that I have to do. All of the mitzvot that you commanded me. I have not transgressed all of your commandments, and I didn't forget anything. I didn't eat while I was mourning, that's also to eat. I didn't consume it, betuma. I didn't give it to the maid, it's also to eat. I said, I have listened to the voice of Hashem, my God. I did whatever that I was supposed to do. Very interesting. Very interesting. He's giving a report, positive report, and still it's called Viduy. That's amazing. I thought Viduy means you confess the sins that you did, the wrong things that you did. Here, Chazal are using the word of Viduy and calling somebody is giving a positive report. Not only positive report. I did whatever that I was supposed to do. I listened to you. Hey, what type of confess is that? Not confess, not a Viduy. Chazal called this Viduy. Now listen to this. I saw it about. After that, he said the Viduy, I did everything properly, I listened to you. It is gazed down from your holy place, from Shamayim, bless your nation Israel and the land that you gave it to us. Bless us. Now listen to Rashi. You can't believe what Rashi is going to say. Rashi, Hashem, we did what you decreed upon us. We did it. Now, in turn, Hashem, you should do whatever that you are supposed to do. You said, if your mitzvot give us blessing, now it's your turn, Hashem. Give us blessing. If one would tell me he wants to talk like that, I would kick him out of the Tanakh. Chutzpah. What type of talk is that? I did whatever that I have to do. Now it's your turn, Hashem. Do it. That's the way you talk to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We never ever find something like that in Torah. Always we go down, okay, we did, we couldn't accomplish, we could, but with the betchanan, with begging, not relying on anything, not feeling deserving. Yeah, it's getting happy. I did whatever that I was supposed to do. Now it's your turn, Hashem. Do whatever that I'm supposed to do. We don't find something like that. Therefore, we have a lot of things here to understand. And Gert would give us a very interesting insight on the Viduy. We could use this insight to say Viduy properly. See, imagine you give a company gives the research to somebody sends it to Hawaii, telling that for 2 weeks go there, we pay for your ticket, for your motel, for hotel, for your rental car, for your food, everything, and you have to make a research. Goes there, the first day he says, wow, such a beautiful weather, such entertainment, he entertains himself. Second day, third day, 1 week, 2 weeks, he entertains himself, doesn't do anything, and comes back. When he comes back, what does he do? He has 2 choices. One choice is to be very disloyal, not to be honest, not to be integrate, and full chutzpah, full azutpani, full wickedness. Write down some type of report, put the thing under the carpet. I went there, they weren't here, he used the motel, used the hotel, rental car, and everything, and he's coming with a report that put under the carpet and says and goes. He's very happy. I was such a zrank. I was clever. And you used everything, and I had such a good time, and I get paid for it also. He feels so proud of himself. Or the person has conscience. The person comes to his own sense. He says himself, you know what happened here? They paid for my hotel. They paid for my ticket. They paid for my staying there. They paid for my meals, rental car. And I used everything, and I went against them. I didn't use it properly. I wasn't loyal. The conscience would bother him. Comes company says, listen, till now, I wasn't in charge of my action. I didn't do justice. I used everything that you gave, and I wasn't loyal to you. How could I do that? But from now on, I promise you, I take charge. I will be responsible. I take my actions seriously. I don't just be hefker, do whatever that comes up. I'm responsive. From now on, I promise that I'm going to be responsible. Oh, explanation of Viduy is that you say you're responsible for your action. For till now, I wasn't responsible. I didn't take charge. I let it come. Whatever came out. Whatever comes up from my mouth, I was temptation. I did. I had temptation to see something, I saw. Temptation to say something, I did. Temptation to do something, I did. But from now on, I'm in charge of my action. I take responsibility. Now listen to this. That's why Viduy is a report of what you did. It could be good, it could be bad. It depends on you. Giving a report of responsibility. No. What does HaKadosh Baruch Hu love? What does Hashem wait for? What is he waiting and awaiting for? He's waiting for somebody full responsible for his action, for whatever that does. And he could come to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and says, Hashkifa mimon kochecha. Gaze down from your holy place and look at me. I did your job. I did whatever that I could. No, it's turn. You give us bracha. Give us blessing. Hashem loves that. Hashem loves to see responsible people. Hashem wants that. The motivation of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is when people are in charge. They want to be in charge. They are responsible. And that responsibility makes them to think and to tell HaKadosh Baruch Hu what is the love of Hashem. What makes Hashem happy. What we know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you want to give bracha and blessing. I worked so hard to be responsible, and I'm responsible. I took it very seriously. Shamati b'kol Hashem. I listened to your voice. I did everything. Why? Because I know that is your ratzon. That's your will. You want people to be responsible for whatever that they do, responsible for whatever that they say, responsible for an act that they do. Once it's like that, Hashem loves it. Therefore, he is saying the expression of the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Ratzon of Hashem. I know HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Therefore, the perspective of Viduy is part of procedure of Tshuva, that the person is responsible for his act, responsible for that you are giving a report to Hashem, report full of responsibility. And that is what we are doing with people all day. It's Rahamim. It's non kochecha. It's what Hashem wants the Jew to be. No person does things here and there. But nobody could say that I cannot be responsible. The person brings himself to be responsible person at that time. I was well for taking responsibility. Now later on, what happens? What happened? But at that time, you show full responsibility, then the person will get full blessing of Allah.